Hello, beautiful Capricorn. Welcome to your reading. This is going to be your reading for next 6 months about money, career, success. We're going to see what's coming your way. I'm going to start by pulling some symbols. This can be the energies that you need to embody in order for you to get what you're desiring. By the way, if you're new here, this is Divine Light, and I'm so happy you have joined me today. If you go on to enjoy this message, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe. It's a free way to be here and be a part of this beautiful soul community, and comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are. Hit the bell so you never miss a video. You have the best spirit animals so far, and fire ant is actually indicative of passion and community. So it seems like here your desire is achievable through a community that is supportive, that is disciplined. And horse is a wish fulfillment. Also, we can interpret the horse as like the chariot, leaving the old town behind, going towards a new new future through your discipline. And you are actually very structured as well when you decide to make something happen. It seems like horse is your carriage taking you where you want to go. This can be a tool, and you can be even like embody the energy of the horse, their elegance as well as their fast manner, speed. And they do also have community. The wild horses travel together. Fire ants is about passion and also again discipline here. What else we have? We have the lamb, having the beginner's mind, having an open mind for what's coming your way, because Capricorn, you tend to know a lot, and that knowledge can limit your vision. And when you have the lamb, the lamb can be also indicative of sacrifice, the time that you're giving, but I don't feel like this is going to feel like a sacrifice to you. The lamb here is the baby's mind, the beginner's mind, having an open mind to things. Cosmic egg is interconnectivity. So even if you think that you can do everything alone, everybody's coming into your life for a purpose. Everything has its own like the purpose in life, exactly. And a cosmic egg represents that. This is actually your crown chakra. This is telling you it's like a weird connection to the divine. And the snake wrapping around is actually a reset, also completing a cycle here. Let's dive into the coffee cup and let's see what's gonna actually unravel. I can go deeper into these meanings, but I try to get to the coffee cup and the tarot, and that's why I cut them shortly. But if you want me to go deeper into the symbols, the meanings, I can go deeper into them, okay? And I see here there is some good news coming to you very soon, and there is a cup at the 6th month timeline showing up. The first month you might receive some good news that will help you develop this, bring this cup into life. Cup can be emotionally fulfilling offer, but the cup is not going to build itself basically. And that's why I feel like the cosmic egg is the interconnectedness of the humanity, meaning it's like the butterfly effect basically. When you take one action, when you say one single word, it is reaching to the other side of the world at the end of the day. That's why the cup might be something, the tears that you're dropping right now to the reality, the ocean of the reality is going to start forming this cup. It's going to start gathering the sand that's necessary to make that glass cup, okay? So that's why I feel maybe you even have the responsibility from this moment on to be careful with your thoughts and the words that you're speaking. I see there's a small contract coming forward. Another thing here is some of you might have these issues you're dealing with right now, and that's why there's a covenant coming to this as a contract, as clean paper, to actually start turning things around. We have a little bit of dolphin energy with a dolphin with a mustache, and there's a baby dolphin next to it. This might symbolize someone who's really playful, maybe even a Pisces that you have in your life. They're coming with another similar energy with them. The mustache can symbolize this person is really attuned and detail oriented, attuned to the detail, and they really look at and take care of the details carefully. And they are inside of this tank here. This can be a shark tank that the dolphin is trying to get out, or it can be a tank, they actually unfortunately put these creatures into these tanks and make them entertain others. And I feel like here This can be someone trapped in that space, and your covenant, your maybe the covenant can be mental also. Your decision to make something happen for yourself is going to release them from this tight space too. Okay, I see there's a small contract coming in, so I feel maybe there is somebody actually tied up someplace that what you offer to them is going to be their way out, and you don't even see it that way because I feel like you're so focused. You can see the face here, very focused what's in front of them. You have like a big bite to actually swallow. Something is coming forward, but at the same time, maybe you're hiring this person to help you and you're changing their life as well. That's why the cosmic egg, you becoming the cosmic egg here, you're touching everyone's life without even recognizing. This is kind of showing up with like an egg shape too, and I feel like this can be like a golden goose egg, and when you hatch it, you're gonna have the goose that actually going to start bringing you the golden eggs. Okay, so I see letter L came in the first name or the last name of someone. I see a gorilla reaching out to the L. Gorilla can be, and there's a whale right under it. I think these are called a sperm whale. And there is like a gorilla. You can see the head of like a cone head of the gorilla here. And then I saw the face. Now it's getting angry. You see the mouth of it. So this can be someone. Gorillas are extremely powerful, by the way. Like we don't really deem them as like from the TV. We think they're tiny, but they are not. They're massive creatures. So this can be someone powerful, but also has aggression. Under them, there's the whale. Whale symbolizes someone calm, cool, collected, someone who can communicate, and they can also bring serenity to a situation. The gorilla, Capricorn, tend to be your energy as well, that you might be very calm because of your circumstances so far, but maybe you know how to control your calm. But something is going to, I see the letter L can be a person's name like Larry, Loretta. Maybe someone is pushing those buttons and turning you into the gorilla here, and you're attacking, okay? And I feel like the whale side is holding you back here, especially within the 4th month, because there's a new flowers growing and there's something else you need to tend to. I feel like that's like the part of you protecting your innocence there. You looking at things that they don't know any better. When they're doing that, they don't have negative intentions, and that will help you walk away, because it seems like there's a chunk of money showing up here within the 6th month timeline. It's revealing itself, and some of you might be really getting a massive upgrade in your life, and some people want to intimidate you to get you out of there, or maybe remove you out of their pathway. When you look at it this way, this can be representing of you maybe like about to get a promotion, but somebody cannot really take that. Okay, they cannot handle that, because you getting a promotion, being their boss, is maybe an intimidating thing for them. Okay, that's why I feel here the gorilla energy is something you need to keep under control, and whale energy is something you need to use. Because another thing here, whale also symbolizes a massive wealth, okay? Massive amounts of like prosperity coming into your life. Another thing I see here, there's a queen. The queen has a little bit like a grumpy cat face. Kind of reminds me of a little bit, what's the type breed? Like I want to say Persian. No, not the Scottish, the Persian. You know, the Persian cats, they have this kind of like a little bit aggressive face. It's not because they're aggressive. It's just the bone structure actually makes it that way. I feel like here you might be dealing with a diva. Okay, within the 5th month especially. I'm saying why diva? Because Persian cats require a lot of work. Okay, they are very gentle. They require special food, and they need to brush them. You cannot chop all their hair, which is, I don't think you should do to any cat, because cats have a different type of structure when it comes to their fur. So, meaning requires expertise to deal with this person. but I feel maybe this is taking care of someone. It can be someone who needs care 24 hours, and a payment will be there for you because they're wearing a crown. They're wearing like a beautiful fur. I feel like there's a tie on their neck. It's just a beautiful fur coat they're wearing, and or maybe a cape. And this tells me that this person has money and they're crossing your path. Maybe taking care of them can give you a portion of what they have, or maybe that's what you do for work, is actually like taking care of people, and there is a massive thing coming forward when you keep your calm though. That's why I felt maybe you're dealing with people and somebody is pissing you off, but when you keep your calm, there's a better, bigger opportunity waiting for you. I see there's a cowboy here. This can be something also like land related. Okay, maybe just taking over a land from someone who can't take care of it anymore. Can be that kind of like a big project for some of you, or it can be like a small, maybe somebody else's home that you're going to be taking care of too. Within the 6th month, that's why I feel like beautiful open air. Like there's also even like fall, like kind of like a Niagara Falls, a fall showing up here. It's washing the past away. So if you still feel like that there's judgment, or maybe the things like you feel fear that you're not going to be able to keep it up, it seems like the water is the abundance and the flow of the money and resources coming into your life to take care of that. Okay, let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, an intention, hold it in your mind. There's a new horizon. There's a highway in the horizon. So this can be early in the morning, maybe hitting the road and going somewhere. Your desire in the first flip, it didn't really show up. The second flip showed up. When I see it that way, I interpret it in a way that maybe there is something you can achieve, but you're trying the wrong path. You're knocking on the wrong door, maybe calling the wrong number. Okay, you need to change it. Soon as you change it, it's going to start flowing. I told you there was a massive chunk of money showing up and falling into your home. And I want to interpret this in multiple ways. Money is a type of energy, guys, and money needs to flow. And if you want to set certain amount of money, I listened to this from this lady. She's extremely famous about giving money and relationship advice. Okay, and which I like her aura. And some people may judge her, but I like her aura. And she doesn't really talk about how to make money. But yesterday I come across this video and she says, if you want to set amount of money, you block it. You put a limit to it. It is a stagnant. When you actually ask for the paper, like amount of money is a paper, you limit yourself. You want the flow of the things. You want the things to constantly flow, the energy constantly flow in and out of your life, constantly be there. Okay? Whenever you reach, you want the river to be filled. She didn't say that, but this is how I feel as she meant. You want your river to be filled with water. Okay? You don't want dirt. You don't want a pond that you can run out of it. Okay. Another thing with the river's energy, either way, you need to actually filter all the water, but it's so dangerous to actually use a pond water or go in there because there might be all kinds of things because there's no flow to it. That's why I feel like that's what she meant. Like you want flow of things. You want things to constantly come and increase. Okay. You want the river to maybe even create a dam that you can gather that water, and when it's necessary, you can open up the dam and water the whole valleys and like a whole fields. So I feel here there is an opportunity here coming forward, and that's why flow into your home household here. It didn't stay stagnant. There's going to be a flow of things that is going to require something is coming in that is going to need you to set it up in a certain way that can create flow of money in your life. Okay. So, this is not a financial advice, so you need to really look into the financial people advisor, how they advise that you should actually set up a flow of money, set up a savings, like a dam. Think of it like a dam to a river. Dam, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, guys. Comment down below if I'm wrong, and I can fix that too. So, yeah. Okay, you want to create something that when you open up the gateways, it can flood your life again and again. Okay, you don't want it to be stagnant. Let's see what else we have. And that seems like that's what's happening for you, but you need to think it through before the 6-month timeline comes forward. 6 of Wands is a victory. We have 2 candles, 3 candles actually, 4. Okay, this 4, 5, 6 candles, 6 different. Of course, this is 6 of Wands. These are 6 different victories, but what caught my eye is like the 3 candles are actually burning the bright yellow light. So we have here, what is this? Are these like acrobats? Yeah. That's, wow. Okay, these are actually jumping off of the plane. They're called like skydiving. So trust, the key word is trust. The 6 of Wands comes with a horse in the original tarot. This means that there's a massive victory coming into your life, and I told you there's like a massive chunk of money showing up. It can be an opportunity, it can be something that will really going to end the challenges of financial struggle. It can be even like maybe winning something that will open up a long-term gateway for you. But the thing is that you need to, it says trust here. Trust that this is meant for you. Trust that you're worthy of it, and take it and use it, utilize it, okay? Because we see in the lottery event, most of the time, the people who win the lottery, they lose the whole thing within 3 years because they don't know what to do with it. They're not used to holding that much of a big energy in their container, okay? So I feel here the only thing that you need to pay attention to is expanding your ability to hold a lot. We have Death card coming forward with this victory. Yeah, you're keeping the promise. You're saying, you know what? There's another, when you look at the Death card, there's a horse as well. This is your wish fulfillment too, that you want something old to go away now. Some maybe old structure, old manager, old management that is on top of your head, nagging and not growing, using the old ways of doing things, old and outdated. That's coming to an end too. So I feel overall 2 out of 2 is a very good victory is ahead of you. 5 of Cups is this much of a victory can actually turn into a disappointment. Why? What happens is, I don't know if you guys have that, because I grow up in such like a, not really, we experience many war. There are wars out there in the world, though we don't really see that because they're not outside of our door most of the time. We find reason to feel upset about when we have something good going, and I feel like this is the disappointment part of it. You might have something good going, but then instead of seeing the 2 cups upright and full, you might be seeing 3 cups spilled. But those 3 cups, when we look at the original tarot, you can see these green juices, green and red juices flowing out of them. That symbolizes that those were actually poison. They weren't meant for you. Something meant for you, you cannot run away from it. It will find you eventually, and you can get rid of it. Something is meant for you. And I feel like these 3 cups that are not meant for you, your eyes are always on them here. And that can cause the disappointment. And disappointment is a state of mind. And if you keep dwelling in it, you will miss the other opportunities. Where's the other opportunity? It's across the bridge here. I want to use these cards more often because the symbology is not there. There's a cross the bridge. We have here a castle waiting for you. So instead of dwelling on what didn't really come to life like you wanted, maybe you should turn your focus around to, is that a UFO that can take you out of this world? Maybe you should focus on another opportunity available, okay? Let's see the last option. Last card we have. Women of Cups. This is actually unconditional love, rejoicer, rejoice, love, appreciation, and sacrifice can be someone actually who's ready to sacrifice for yourself, their energy. This can be like actually enjoying the life, and everything that is available to you already is going to create massive wealth. And we had it on the bottom. She was right there. Actually, I switched her. 6 of Wands has a horse in there too. So it's about really appreciating what you have is going to be the multiplier. That's why the Women of Cups comes after the 5 of Cups, okay? So focus on what you have and what can be cherished rather than the things that don't really happen yet, because something better might be waiting for you. Maybe you wanted to tie a deal with someone. You thought, oh, this deal has to go through. I want to work with them. And then you realize after the deal is off, you realize maybe they're going to bankrupt. They're on the edge of bankruptcy, okay? So you want to do a business with someone who cannot pay, you know? There's always a blessing. Kindred partnerships, seems like you're aligning yourself with the people who are really meant for you. If during this process you're losing people that are not aligned with you, this shouldn't be a big deal, because it seems like something better and even aligned, much more aligned with you is coming. Fragmented energy is this. You have 5 cups. Instead of focusing on how you can repair those other 3 cups, or what you can fill them with, if you keep like focusing on the missing stuff, missing parts, you're missing your heart here too. It's going to cause you to miss your energy. You see the water here, the water actually is getting, like, with those fragmented energy, it's creating waves, and it's just lifting off the dirt, okay, lifting off the sand of the ground and muddying the water. So try to focus all your energy into what you desire, rather than the things that are not really showing up. We have a healing light coming here. Some of you might be going through a time that everything is happening for a reason, because there's some pain, or some things are missing, or maybe you had money problems in the past and they are still causing a little struggle. Those are coming to surface so you can heal them. And we have the vast universe. This is actually a very good opportunity. It means that you have the universe is your oyster, and you can actually have a lot of fun with it. And there are many beautiful opportunities that are going to present themselves to you. But first, you need to gather your energy and heal whatever doesn't serve you anymore when it comes to your money story, guys. Okay? Let's pull your final message now. What do you need to know? Flow. I told you in the beginning, the river example, the water here, muddied water. You need to be in flow. You see how clear the water is there. That's going to connect you to the vast universe. It seems like you see the connection cord forming here, and there's a cord forming here from your chair. You can connect to the vast universe if you're in flow with the positive energy, okay? All right, beautiful. That's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, I'm going to add some more videos right here for you to enjoy. I wish you all a magical day. Bye. Hit the subscribe and join the family.